prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So very happy, requesting devotees to turn on your videos. Some of you have mercifully already done so, and requesting kind mercy from others also if possible. I know sleeping time is over. Afternoon is gone, now it's evening. So definitely the time to sleep is it's all over. You can definitely turn on your video and we can have a very nice session. Okay. So what we were discussing last time we were discussing very amazing prayers that Bhishma Dev was offering to the Supreme Lord. Yes, he decided to fix his mind only on Krishna. And as soon as this happened, all his pains and pangs and sufferings that he was feeling because of the countless arrows practically which had penetrated his body and Arjuna had shot, it was all like null and void, nothing. He was not able to feel anything. So Bhishma Dev meditates on Krishna's beautiful features. Bhishma Dev meditates on the wonderful Virya Ras that Krishna and Bhishma had. Bhishma Dev offers prayers that he could wonderfully remember the beautiful scene where Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. He was able to see that. Yes, so now we are continuing from text number 37, where Bhishma is continuing his prayer. And this prayer goes on till 43. And post to which there is departure of Bhishma Dev. So currently there is Bhishma Panchak going on. Today is day 2 of the Bhishma Panchak. This is also a very special occasion which is dedicated to Bhishma. And devotees, they reduce their eating so much so that they eat only fruits. And rest of the time they do their sadhana. That is this Bhishma Panchak. There are different standards actually I had mentioned in one of the lectures. So let us continue. So this is the shloka. Swanigamam apahaya mat pratignyam ratam adhikartum avapluto rathastah dhrita ratha charano bhyayach chaladgur harir ivahantum ibham gatottariya. Somebody read the translation, please.
Fulfilling my vow and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel, and ran towards me hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He even dropped his outer garment on the way.
Hare Krishna. So what had happened was Duryodhan had infiltrated into a Gandharva's territory and misappropriately behaved with a Gandharva girl. So she went and complained to the superiors, and the superiors arrested Duryodhan. And this happened when Pandavas were in the forest. So this news reached Yudhishthira Maharaj that Duryodhan has been arrested. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, Bhima felt so happy. Bhima was very happy. He said, very good. Very nice. Amazing. Good. That's what we wanted to see. This guy, he causes trouble to us. Very nice. He's in trouble. We'll not help him. Yudhishthira Maharaj says, see, this is our family issue. We are 5 Pandavas, we are 100 Kauravas. But when we have a trouble from outside, then we are 105. Yes, we are one family. So I think, Bhima, you should go and help. Wait a minute. Arjun, you also go with Bhima. Iska bharosa nahi. Ye jaake maar ke aa sakta hai wapis. So both of you go and help. So Arjun and Bhim go and they release Duryodhan from the captivity of the Gandharvas. And as soon as this incident happens, Duryodhan immediately tells to Arjuna that, Arjun, You have saved my life. For this, whatever you ask me in future, you can ask me one benediction, I'll give it to you. He asked him like that. He had told him. This was the flashback. So now coming back to the day of the war, when Bhishma was the commander-in-chief, the days of war. So Duryodhan once went to Bhishma Dev and he started criticizing Bhishma Dev. He started blaspheming Bhishma Dev, blasting on him that you are unfit to be a Kshatriya. You are not a Kshatriya. What kind of Kshatriya you are? You are not killing the Pandavas. You are killing 10,000 soldiers. What big deal it is? Like that, he started speaking. And for a Kshatriya, dishonor is worse than death. So Bhishma kept hearing this. Pus! He lost his tolerance level. And he said, that's it. He just prayed and he invoked 5 divine weapons and told, tomorrow, with these 5 arrows, I'm going to kill the 5 Pandavas. And Duryodhan said, give it to me. Mere ko do. Aapka bharosa nahi hai. Give it. I will keep it underneath my pillow and sleep today. I'm very happy. Today is the happiest day of my life. Rather, tomorrow will be the happiest day of my life because tomorrow the 5 Pandavas are going to die with these 5 arrows of Bhishma Dev. So he took it and he was sleeping. And there Arjuna was also sleeping nicely. So there's only one person not sleeping. Everybody had gone to sleep. Who is that? Krishna. He was worried. My God, what is this? Bhishma has taken a Bhishma Pratignya. Bhishma means a person who takes very, very harsh kind of vows. He's called Bhishma. He has taken another. He's going to kill the 5 Pandavas. So he goes and wakes up Arjun. Arjun, you're sleeping. Yes, you're just sleeping. There's a great plan to kill you 5 brothers tomorrow. So Arjun said, what should I do, Krishna? You can go to Duryodhana and ask for that boon that he had promised you. So ask for that boon and take it. Take those 5 arrows. So Arjun says, okay. So he goes to Duryodhana. He says, brother Duryodhana, I've come to ask you for that boon. Duryodhana said, what do you want? You want the kingdom back? Arjun said, no, I don't want the kingdom. I want those 5 arrows. And Duryodhana was shell-shocked. It was only me and Bhishma Dev. There were no bugs. There were no speakers. There were no CCTV cameras. Nothing was there. How did this fellow understand? I think Krishna would have told him. And probably this was one of the times when Duryodhana thought that probably Krishna is God. Maybe Krishna may be God. So he was forced to think like that. So when Bhishma Dev next day got to know, where are those 5 arrows? Duryodhana said, Arjun took it from me. Then Bhishma became really upset. Bhishma said, Krishna is breaking my vow. I will force him to break his vow. Yes, Krishna will break tomorrow's vow. Krishna has taken a vow not to lift a weapon. I'll make him break that vow. So Bhishma fights so vigorously with Arjuna. Arjuna is about to lose. That time Krishna gets down from the chariot. He has pearls of perspiration. He has various wounds given by Bhishma in the form of blood. And his Anga Vastra, the top Uttari, is slipping away. And he's taking a Rathanga. Rathanga is wheel. So that's why another name of Krishna is Rathanga Pani. Pani means hand. So Rathanga Pani means a person who is holding the wheel in his hand and he's running towards Bhishma, just like a lion rushes to kill an elephant. So this scene, who is remembering? Bhishma is remembering. Yeah. Hari Hari. So this is how Bhishma. Then Bhishma just gave up his weapons and he embraced. Please come. I'm inviting you. Please come. Please come and kill me. I can have no better fortune of dying than dying in your own hands. At that point of time, Arjuna comes and he embraces Krishna from the back and stops Krishna. Krishna, no, please don't break your promise. Don't break my promise. Krishna said, I don't bother. I don't want to be known as a mundane moralist who keeps some stupid promise at the cost of the life of devotees. I want to be known as Bhakta Vatsal. Yes, I can break my own promise. I don't care. But I would like to be known as Bhakta Vatsal, one who is dedicated to his devotees. And that's why Krishna just forgoes now. So this scene, how for Krishna, more than his own name, his own prestige, his own vows, a devotee's protection is more dear. So remembering this, thinking of this, Bhishma Devi is offering this prayer. Next sloka. Shita Vishakahato Vishirna Damshaha Shataja Maripluta Atatayino me Prasabham Abhisasara Madvadartham Sabhavatu me Bhagavan Gatir Mukundaha.
May he, Lord Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who awards salvation, be my ultimate destination. On the battlefield, he charged me, as if angry because of the wounds dealt by my sharp arrows. His shield was scattered, and his body was smeared with blood due to the wounds.
Yeah, so this is further describing Krishna's beauty. Now, if somebody is standing in front of you with blood, with blood somebody is coming, how do you feel? It will be scary, dangerous. I'm feeling afraid. Please don't come near. Please don't come near. Go, go. It's a true story. Once what happened, there was this one person. He was a construction worker. So he was doing his construction, and by mistake he slipped. He slipped from the construction slide. Whoa, like that. And one of the beams, right? One of the beams entered into his head from here and came out from here. And that guy didn't die. He didn't die. He went and he wanted to go and make a phone call in the telephone booth to call for an ambulance. And the fellows of telephone operator got bewildered. My God, whom am I seeing a ghost? Practically a beam has passed from his head. And this, what is this? Yeah. So, such kind of wounds is very dangerous. People will run away seeing such a thing. On the other hand, the wounds on the body of Krishna, they are not dushanam, they are bhushanam. They are wonderful ornaments. Yes. So Bhishma Dev is meditating on the wonderful ornaments of the wounds on Krishna's body. We have perspiration. Don't look nice. Achani, mitado. Do face wash. What is that? Pond's face wash. Huh? Some face wash people get, no? Some kind of, okay, your Himalaya face wash, some kind of face wash, different color, orange, strawberry, all these colors people apply and do nice face wash, apply some nice fair and lovely, fair and handsome, and then come. Krishna did not. Krishna looks beautiful without all these things. Correct? So even with blood wounds, Krishna, they were all adding to beauty, and Bhishma Dev is meditating on the beauty of Krishna. Correct? Meditating on the beauty. So this is Virya Ras. Correct? Next. Vijayarata kutumba atatotre dhrita haya rashmini tat shriye kshaniye bhagavati ratir astume mumurshor yam ihani rikshahata gata swarupam.
At the moment of death, let my ultimate attraction be to Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. I concentrate my mind upon Arjuna's chariot driver, who stood with a whip in his right hand and a bridle rope in his left, and who was very careful to give protection to Arjuna's chariot by all means. Those who saw him on the battlefield of Kurukshetra attain their original forms after death. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. So Bhishma Dev is about to pass. So he's saying at the time of death, what you want to see? What is your final scene? Aapko itne sare favorite hai. Yes. Now you are going to the Govinda's restaurant. And you are told, please order one item. So I have so many favorite items. Yes, but what is the one item you want to eat first? What is that? So similarly here, Bhishma Dev has multiple scenes which he is remembering and praying. But at the time of death, what he wants to see? He wants to see that, I want to see the chariot driver of Arjuna. So Arjuna is called here as Vijaya. Vijaya Ratha. Yes, Vijaya Ratha Kutumbe Atatotre. So one who is driving the chariot of Vijay or Arjun, the one who is always victorious. Correct? And who is giving protection to Arjuna's chariot. Krishna was expert at driving chariot. You have seen some people. Now this is one of the, in movies, something that is very famous is car chase scenes. People are going in car. In opposite traffic. The traffic is coming from the other side, they go very smartly. They go into small streets, they go here, there, and the person is chasing. The car chase, such kind of scenes are very famous. So Krishna is actually the expert at driving a chariot. He could drive chariot in such a way that Arjuna will not get hurt. He would take the chariot. And once what happened, there was a person, Karna, it was Karna. So Karna aimed at the head of Arjuna. He wanted to behead Arjuna. So Shailya, the driver of Karna, he told Karna, please aim at the chest of Arjuna. Just give me a moment. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Just charging my device. And don't forget to put the button on. You don't turn on the switch, then even that fellow is not connected to Parampara. You're disconnected from Parampara. So you should have always turn on the switch. Yes. So what is the last thing I was telling?
Karna,
Chariot driving.
So Shalya told Karna, you better aim for the chest of Arjuna because chest is broad, correct? And even if Arjuna tries to escape left side, somewhere he'll get hurt. Right side, he'll get hurt. He tries to go down, he'll get hurt. He cannot jump, of course. So that's a sure shot way of getting Arjuna hit. Karna said, shut up. I'm your master, your driver. You understand? Your driver, be like driver. No, driver ho, driver mein raho, aukat mein raho. That's what he told him practically. Be driver. I know what to do. And he aimed at the neck of Arjuna. And as soon as Krishna saw that it's very swift, Arjuna will not be able to take out his weapon and defend. What did Krishna do? Krishna just stepped on the chariot. And the chariot went down and Arjun's his crown just flew and fell down. Arjun said, hey, Krishna, kya chalata hai be? How are you driving? Look at my mukut went away. Krishna said, your sir, tera sir chala jata be. Your head was supposed to fly and fall like that. I saved your head. Arjun said, hey, how are you driving, man? He said, your head was supposed to be cut. Only your crown has got, gone out of balance. Because that's how Krishna multiple times gave protection to Arjuna. And he remembers, see which hand. So Krishna is holding with his right hand, he has the whip. So he would with the horses. With the left hand, he was holding the bridle rope, the reins was holding. So Krishna is righty or lefty? Quiz question. Batao? Brain teaser. This is for all of you to think. Don't Google, please. Don't Google. Yes, he can use both his hands. Exactly. Even Arjun was ambidextrous. The ambidextrous in Sanskrit is called as Savyasachin. Savyasachin means one who can use both the hands. So Arjun could shoot like this. Arjun could shoot like this also. Like that he used to shoot. Correct? Yes, most of us do this. Krishna is actually saving us, but we blame him for the fallen mukut because we don't realize our head was supposed to be cut. Correct? So it's the same story. There was a disciple of Prabhupada cutting sabji and his finger got cut. So he went to Prabhupada. Why did Krishna cut my finger? So Prabhupada told your head was supposed to be cut. Yes, your head was supposed to be cut. It is merciful Krishna who has given you token punishment. But we blame Krishna even for the token punishment. That is living entity. But anybody, because Krishna was there, Tathaiva chanye niraloka veera yad ahave Krishna mukara vindam netre pibanto nayanabhiramam parthastra padama purasya. So all of them who saw Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, everybody who left their bodies, they all got their original swarupa, the original forms. So that is the beauty. Okay. Lalita gati vilasa valguhasa pranaya nirikshada kalpito rumanaha kritam anukritta vatya unmadandaha prakritim agankila yasya gopavadvaha.
Let my mind be fixed upon Lord Sri Krishna, whose motions and smiles of love attracted the damsels of Rajadhama. The damsels imitated the characteristic movements of the Lord.
Yeah. So this is particularly what happened is he is remembering Krishna and Vrindavan. Lalita. Lalita means attractive Krishna, and Lalita also means naughty Krishna. It refers to naughty Krishna. That's another meaning of Lalit. Naughty. Lalita Gati. So his wonderful, attractive movements, how he used to move. Yes, Krishna moved in different gatis. He used to walk in Gajagati. Gajagati means like an elephant, gracefully. He used to walk in Hamsagati, like a swan, beautifully. He used to walk in Simhagati, like a lion. Yes, he used to walk in Moragati, like a peacock. He used to go in Sarpagati, like a snake. He knew different. All Krishna knows how to walk. Yes, in today's modern society, people only know what is catwalk. Yes, that is the only walk people know. That's how cat walks. People do this cat walk. But no, cat walk, dog walk, nay. These are all the different kinds of walks which are actually there in the Shastras. Even walking is an art. How to walk exactly. Even that Krishna knows beautifully. So Lalita Gati, Vilasa Valguhas, and beautiful smiling, these all gestures attracted and charmed the hearts of Rajagopikas in Vrindavan. And thus, when Krishna, they were missing Krishna, Krishna left them and went. Of course, why did Krishna leave the gopis? There are different reasons. The gopis, Krishna left the gopis to be with Radharani exclusively. That's one reason. Krishna left the gopis because they all had a tinge of pride, very small. Our pride is kilometer pride. Gopis' pride is picometer, hectometer pride, 10 to the power minus 15. Small pride. That Krishna is there with me. That pride they had. Krishna is with me. A little bit. So Krishna could not tolerate that. So he leaves. Another reason that Krishna mentions he left them is because the gopis, they were having love for Krishna. But in separation, the love for Krishna will increase. See, when the lover is in front of you, you only see one lover. When the lover is absent, you see the lover everywhere. That is the experience of Gopis. So Krishna wanted to give that experience of intense mood of separation for the gopis, wherein gopis could meditate on Krishna everywhere. That was there. And there is another pastime. Recently, I had gone to Vrindavan Yatra, where one devotee told me that there is a ghat called Andher Ghat. I said, what is Andher Ghat? Andher Ghat is a place where gopis and Krishna used to play Akmichoni. They will tie blindfold and Krishna has to catch the gopis. So Krishna could not catch anybody. So he told, see, I could not catch you all. I will also go disappear from you one day, and then you will not be able to find me. So he took a small, beautiful, sweet, loving revenge from the gopis. This was yet another reason why Krishna just leaves the Rasastali. So, but when Krishna left, that time all the gopis, yes, where Krishna left from the Rasa dance, then all gopis became so Krishna conscious. They started imitating the different Leelas of the Lord. They were remembering and they were even imitating the Leelas. One gopi started behaving like Krishna. Of course, in Uddhava's, when Uddhava speaks about Krishna, that time also gopis go into Mahabhava. Yes. Once again, it's half time, so reminder, please turn on your videos. Video reminder for everybody. All devotees, please try once. It's a very sweet experience. Yes. Only thing is, for me, it's a sweet experience. I get to feel a lot of encouragement, and I get a sense of a very happy feeling that devotees are happily sitting in class, smiling and relishing the class. Then I can relish more. Right? So that is the feeling that if you can give the speaker that kind of feeling, there's nothing like it. And the black boxes are the great danger for a speaker. The box is black. The speaker doesn't know. Kya ho raha hai? Don't know. Okay, we're back. So that time one gopi had taken the wheel of her sari and she showed, hey, all Rajavasis, please come. Then take shelter of Govardhan. One gopi climbed on the top of another gopi and started stamping. Kalia, today I'm going to take out all your poison. And she started stamping. Yes. Another gopi started doing Ras Leela. I am Krishna, you are gopi, like that. So this is not impersonal liberation. The Mayavadis, what they do, they imagine becoming one with the Lord. No, this is Mahabhava. Where the gopis felt so much intense separation from Krishna that they started behaving like Krishna, remembering him. So this is remembered by Bhishmadev. So Bhishmadev knew Vrindavan pastimes very nicely. Hari. He knew about the conjugal loving affairs of gopis and Krishna. Next. Munigana Nripavarya Sankulentah Sadasi Yudhishthira Rajasuye Esham arhanam upapeda ikshaniyo mama drishi gochara esha aviratma. Sorry, I'm supposed to show you. Go ahead.
At the Ratsui Yagna sacrifice performed by Maharaj Yudhishthir, there was the greatest assembly of all the elite men of the world, the royal and the learned orders. And in the great assembly, Lord Sri Krishna was worshipped by one and all as the most exalted personality of Godhead. This happened during my presence, and I remember the incident in order to keep my mind upon the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, very bold. So it is said that Rajsuya Yajna, why did everyone go to Rajsuya Yajna? You have any idea why people went to Rajsuya Yajna? अरे बड़ा यज्ञ चल रहा है, युधिष्ठिर महाराज going to become Chakravarti Samrat. Wrong answer. Oh, after yajna they distribute amazing feast prasad. Wrong answer. After going to yajna you will get beautiful gifts. Wrong answer. Then what is the right answer? Yes, they simply went to see Krishna, nothing else. They simply went to see Krishna. Everybody was seeing Krishna. Nobody was looking at yajna. Nobody was bothered about anything. Not only that, if you see the photo of the Rajsuya Yajna, you can see Brahmaji there, Shiva there, Narad Muni there, all of them were there. They all simply went to take darshan of Krishna. Nothing else. No, there was no other purpose for which they had gone. So this time Bhishma Dev was there, and Bhishma Dev was the person who told that Agra Puja should be done for Krishna. Bhishma Dev suggested that Agra Puja should be done for Krishna. So he remembers this great instance where they all got to serve Krishna, yes, as a supreme personality of Godhead, and everybody was there. All of them, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, all great rishis, the demigods, everybody had come for the Rajsuya Yajna. Because Yudhishthira Maharaj was becoming Sarvabhaumapati, Sarvabhauma, the king of the entire earth. So that's another place where Krishna, so he's remembering what all. Like for example, there is, how many of you heard the Prabhupada memory series? Prabhupada memories. So Prabhupada memories is a series of all disciples remembering their pastimes, the Prabhupada's pastimes with them. What all instead they remember one by one. So Bhishma Dev, this is called Bhishma Dev's Krishna memories. So Bhishma Dev is remembering all memories possible, and it's not in order. It's not in order. So when something is not in order, we need to understand that the person is in ecstasy. Because first he's telling about war scene. Hey, then he's going to Vrindavan. And then he's coming to Kurukshetra. He's coming to Hastinapur. Kurukshetra, Hastinapur jumping. Arey, sequence thoda order systematic to bana kuch nahi. He's just remembering. Randomly. That is when the person is gone into ecstasy. He remembers randomly all instances. Next. Tamimamaham majam sharira bhajam hridi hridishtitam atmakalpitanam pratidrisham ivanaikadharkam ekam samadigatosmi vidhuta bhedamoha.
Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord Sri Krishna, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality in regard to his presence in everyone's heart, even in the hearts of the mental speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently, but the sun is one. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. So what is this shloka telling? So he's now, this particular shloka is to indicate that Krishna has come before me. His presence, the Paramatma who's there in the heart of everyone has come out. And he's Sakshat there in front of me. And he's in everyone's heart. Correct. Now, for example, now everyone goes out. Yes, everyone goes out. And you look towards the west. What will be there? Of course, if you're in India, I'm talking about those in India. Those who are not in India, you may see the sun somewhere else. You go out, you will see the sun, right? Sun is setting in the west. Sunset is about to happen. So it's in the west side. So sun is towards everybody's west. Similarly, you go in the noon time, sun is there on the top. Yeah. And everybody says, where is sun? Sun is on my top. Hey, no, wrong. He's on my top. No, both of you wrong. He's on my top. So we cannot argue like this. Sun is there on everyone's top. So similarly, the Paramatma is there in everyone's heart. Correct? He's there in everyone's heart. He's actually one person. He is the same, just like sun is one. It's not that, okay, 21 participants, all of us, we say that, oh, sun is on my top, my top, my top. So, oh, that means what? That means there are 21 suns. No, sun is one. But we are all perceiving him to be on the top. Similarly, Krishna is also one. Yes, he is one, but we are all perceiving in our heart. That is a special manifestation of Krishna. And this is the first opulence of Krishna that he describes in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Aham Atma Godakesha. That's the first. Atma. Atma means Parama. I am the Paramatma. That is the first opulence of Krishna that he describes in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So, you see here that sun is one, but he is perceived, and that particular person from the heart, in everyone's heart, he is there standing in front of me. What does this mean? That means that I have gone beyond duality. To go back to Godhead, you need several qualifications. And those qualifications are mentioned in 15th chapter, 5th verse. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandvai vimukta sukha dukkha sangye gacchantya modha padamavyayam tat. So like this. Nirmana, nirmoha, jita sanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama. So many qualifications. So Bhishma Dev is sitting, if I have got this darshan, that means I have got this qualification already. Yes, I have already got all these qualifications because I have the darshan of Krishna. He's right in front of me. It's so amazing. Very nice. So thus in this particular shloka, what is happening? So thus in this particular shloka, it is said that Bhishma Dev has got the crux of all the realization. That is the darshan of Lord. There is nothing more than the form of Lord. So Brahman realization is here. Paramatma realization here. But the topmost is Krishna's realization, which I am getting. Yes, I am getting it. The last sloka in the section of Bhishma Dev's, this is the concluding. Now this was that was the last prayer. So now this is Suta Goswami who's changing the topic. Suta Uvacha Krishna evam bhagavati manovag drishti vrittivihi atmanyatmanamavesha sontasvasa uparamat.
Suta Goswami said, thus Bhishma Deva merged himself in the super soul, Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with his mind, speech, sight, and actions, and thus he became silent, and his breathing stopped.
Please, we should understand that this is not the merging that the Mayavadis speak about. We got to merge in the Lord. No. This concept is called as Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi means Bhishma Dev absorbed his mind so much in Krishna that his mind became Krishna. I'll ask you a simple question. How does one get the body of a dog? Who can give me the answer? Who will get the body of dog?
Who, at the time of death, who think of dog?
Yeah. At the time of death, you think of dog. What happens when you think of dog at the time of death? Your subtle body becomes dog. This is what happens. So similarly, when your subtle body is so much thinking of Krishna, your subtle body becomes Krishna. That's how you become Krishnized. But you don't get the body of Krishna, you get a body like Krishna. It's not that you get the body of that dog only, right? You get body of some dog. Correct? So similarly, when you think of Krishna, such an absorbed thinking is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So this Nirvikalpa Samadhi means the subtle body is so much thought of Krishna that the subtle body itself became Krishna. And when that happens, you will get a body like Krishna, who will be a servant of Krishna. So there are different ways to get Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You may either keep hearing and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi, like Parikshit Maharaj. You may either speak and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi, like Shukadeva Goswami. You can remember and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi, like Prahlad Maharaj. You can serve the lotus feet, Padasevanam, like Mother Lakshmi. You can do deity worship like Prithu and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi, where subtle body became Krishna. You can pray like Akrura and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You can execute orders of Krishna, like Hanuman, and get Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Or you can become friend of Arjuna so much so that his friend used to always think of Krishna. His heartbeat was also Krishna. And thus, that is also another way of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And finally, like Bali Maharaj. You want to do all 9? Ambarish Maharaj. He is the writing. He is example of all 9 things he did. And thus he got Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, this is called. That means your subtle body becomes completely, you're not thinking of nothing else but Krishna. Subtle body has become Krishna. Prane Hari, Dhyane Hari. There's a song in this Dhule Dhule Gora Chat Hari Gun Gai. So in that particular song, Prane Hari, Dhyane Hari, Uke Bole. So the song goes like that. So Prane Hari, Dhyane Hari. So he's thinking of Hari, and thus his life has only become Hari. So that is something which is called as Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That means he just became Krishnized. So now the last section of today's discussion we are going to discuss. We'll conclude the chapter today. And this chapter, the concluding things, speaks about how Bhishma Dev, he gets his further destination. What happens next? And for what are the events after that? Sampadyamanam Ajnaya Bhishmam Brahmani Nishkale Sarve Bhavuvuste Tushnim Vayam Shiva Dinatyaye.
Knowing that Bhishmadeva had merged into the ultimate unlimited eternity of the Supreme Absolute, all present there became silent like birds at the end of the day.
Yeah. So what is the meaning? Now again one may think, Sampadyamanam means merged into eternity. No, Sampadyamanam means to enter into the kingdom of God. Yes. Padamapurasya. Padam, this word Padam means the abode of Lord. Correct? So Sampadyamanam Ajnaya. Everyone got to know. Bhishmam Sampadyamanam Brahmani. He has gone back home, back to Godhead. It's a glorious occasion where a living entity has gone back to Godhead. Sarve Bhabuvustu Tesham. So all of the people who were there, Tushnim, they became silent. Vayamsi Dina Ate. At the end of the day, how many of you have seen sleeping birds? None of you have seen. If you see after evening, yes, after evening when it's night, that time the birds are there on the tree. And these birds are like this, they're sleeping, silent, they don't move, make any movement, they don't make any noise. Why? Because they are sleeping. So they all they sat on bench and sleep. Branch, not bench, branch, correct. That you're right. They sit on branch and they sleep. Very true. That's how they sleep like this. Before taking rest underneath the tree, the people who learn it, what they do, they take a stone and they throw on the tree. You know why? Why to take stone and throw on a tree?
So that the bird shit doesn't fall on them. If they are sleeping.
Gauranga! No. Okay, good try. They go throw the stone to check if birds are there. If birds are there, then there is no snake. So the birds go away. In the night time, their sleep gets disturbed and they go away. So if birds are sleeping on a tree, that means there's no snake nearby. If snake is there, birds don't come there. So that's a safe tree to sleep. That's what they say.
But if they throw the stone, then bird will go away, no? I mean,
yeah.
Then if they sleep and then snake comes, then how bird will guard?
That the snakes are not vice presidents of Credit Suisse. They are not so smart. Don't worry.
No, I just thought so. I asked.
That's what, they're not vice president of a big company. They are simple snakes. Snakes are also sleeping now. Snakes normally, some snakes are on the tree. If they get to, they may come and bite later on. So we have to be careful. Snakes are envious creatures also. So they also have their hopes. They will not come so fast. Some snakes stay on tree. Yes, some kinds, species of snakes. They will not come. Of course, if underground snake comes, then Hare Krishna. See, so many, even 100 years back, so many sadhus used to just underneath a tree, this is the pillow, just sleep. Having full faith, complete faith in Krishna. Nothing. Goswamis, where they used to sleep? Underneath every different tree every day. Not even single tree, because they didn't want to be attached. Full faith in Lord. So many dangerous creatures are all there. Not bothered. Ultimately, I have come to serve Krishna. Yes, if Krishna, and this Krishna is there as Paramatma in the heart of all animals. They will not be. That faith should be there. Next. What happened next? Tattadundubhayo nedur devamanavavaditaha sashamshuhu sadhavo ragnyam harpitu pushpavritsayah. Yeah, summary.
Thereafter, both men and demigods sounded drums in honor, and the honest royal order commenced demonstrations of honor and respect. And from the sky fell showers of flowers.
Hari Hari. So you see here, Bhishma Dev is worshipped and glorified by not just human beings, but also by demigods. Even the demigods are glorifying the wonderful position of Bhishma Dev. Correct? So Bhu Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha, we say. Bhu means earth, Bhur, Bhuar means Bhuarlok, the planet of sun, sun's region, and then Swaha, Swarga. So like that. So what is the stature of Bhishma Dev? Somebody says I'm world famous. I have 3.5 million followers on Instagram, YouTube, etc. But demigods will not know you. Demigods, ask demigods. Will all demigods know you? No. But Bhishma Dev was known by demigods. That is his fame. Right? So amazing. So this was Bhishma Dev's departure. It's a celebration. It is said that whenever a living entity starts to go back to Godhead, Brahma starts making a very special kheer for that devotee to give. Please, congratulations, gift. So, but before Brahma makes the kheer, only the living entity goes off. He goes off so fast that by the time Brahma starts to make the kheer, only the living entity is already reached Godhead. Itna fast ho jata hai. So like this, with that speed, Bhishma Dev left, and there was a joyous celebration. Next. Tasya nirharanadini sampare tasya bhargava yudhishthirah karayitva muhurtam dukkhito bhavat.
Prabhuji, may I?
Go ahead.
Hare Krishna. O descendant of Bhrugu Saunaka, after performing the funeral rituals for the dead body of Bhishma Deva, Maharaja Yudhishthira was momentarily overtaken with grief. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So what happened? Yudhishthira Maharaj considered Bhishma Dev not just the family head, not just a friend, philosopher and guide, but Bhishma Dev was much more in relationship of Yudhishthira Maharaj. So he is feeling spiritual feelings of separation. This is not bodily concept of life. He's feeling spiritual separation from another Krishna conscious devotee. It is said, now when Guru leaves body, what should disciple do? Can anyone tell me? What should a disciple do when Guru leaves body?
नाम संकीर्तन करते हैं ना प्रभु जी।
उससे पहले क्या करते हैं? नाम संकीर्तन, okay. What else? Anybody else?
Do we pray to Krishna?
What can we pray to Krishna? He has given us Krishna. What will our prayers be? Okay, nice try, nice try. Anyone else? नाम संकीर्तन अपने लिए करते हैं हम लोग. Yes, one should loudly cry. Yeah, correct, exactly. Nice. Geeta Mataji has heard the lecture. Loudly cry of separation because we have lost a dear friend in our life who could guide us to the path of God. And of course, we'll follow the principles given, but one should loudly cry in separation. That's the duty that Bhagavatam teaches. This we learn from the section of Malayadwaja and Vaidarbi, 4th canto of Bhagavatam. There this section comes. Loudly a disciple should cry in separation out of love for the Guru. Correct? So that's what but Yudhishthira Maharaj for a moment was taken away by grief because of the spiritual separation that he was feeling from Bhishma. Yeah. We'll go ahead. Krishnam tad guhya namabhi tataste Krishna hridayaha swashraman prayayu punah.
All the great sages then glorified Lord Shri Krishna, who was present there, by confidential Vedic hymns. Then all of them returned to their respective hermitages, bearing always Lord Krishna within their hearts.
Yeah. So Kirtan karte hain. Definitely. Like one of the answers given by one of the Matajis is, do Kirtan. Glorification of Krishna is Kirtan. Yes, definitely. He was present there. So everybody glorified Krishna. And then they kept Krishna in the heart and they left. So similarly, whenever we come to temple to take darshan, why do we take darshan? To take Krishna in our heart. We take the darshan through the eyes, Krishna enters our heart. Why do we hear Bhagavatam? We hear the Bhagavatam so that after we hear Bhagavatam, Krishna enters our heart. The Bhagavatam is stored in our heart. Correct? So the purpose of coming in contact with any kind of Krishna conscious association is to capture that moment in our heart and keep it there. The more we digitally try to capture things, the less we will be able to store in our heart. Yes, the more now we are all interested in digitally capturing everything. All everywhere want to click selfie and take photos, put it, load in Insta. If you do all these things, then the less we will be able to capture Krishna in heart. So the more we are attentive in our darshan, in our lecture. Many people are eager to record the lecture. Hey, instead of coming closer, putting mobiles and recording, you hear attentively. Yes, hear attentively. The moment recording, we get a sense of recording. One of the major reasons why we have lost our memories is our dependence on electronic gadgets. अरे ठीक से नहीं सुना तो क्या हुआ? Lecture मिल जाएगा ना बाद में. YouTube पे भी रहेगा. That's how we start missing out on classes. We say, class, oh, बहुत important class, अच्छा रहता है, but YouTube पे रहेगा ना. बाद में देख लेते. We'll see later. And that later never comes. Yes. People say advantage है ना YouTube पे, कुछ समझ में नहीं आया तो pause करके पीछे जा सकते हैं, आगे जा सकते हैं. That is when you will not be attentive. On the other hand, if you are specifically told, I did an experiment with my Bhakti Shastri students. I told the Bhakti Shastri students, this lecture which I'm going to give is not going to be recorded. My God, everybody said, Prabhuji, please wait a minute. They all bought pen and paper. I said, hey, इससे पहले क्या करते थे? इससे पहले सुनते थे प्रभुजी. या इससे पहले सुनते थे हम लोग सिर्फ. और कितना याद रहता था? मिलता है ना recording, बाद में बार-बार सुनते थे. No. They all bought pen, paper. They were so much attentive and they said, thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. That we were all very, very attentive because ये वापस मिलने नहीं वाला. So I told them, entire Bhakti Shastri course, can I do like this? They said, no, Prabhuji. उसको record कीजिए. उसको please record कीजिए. You please record that. Don't do like this. Yeah. So they captured Krishna in the heart and they took his form and they left to their respective. And that's what we are supposed to do. We come to temple, take and keep Krishna in the heart. क्या करते हैं? Sleep is ignorance. What is sleep? Ignorance. और ignorance में सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं हम लोग. इसलिए next day again we have to come. Again darshan, again kirtan, again shravan, again worship, and then take Krishna in heart and go. That's how we'll become Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We need it every day. Next. Second last verse. Tato yudhishthiro gatva saha krishno gajaham pitaram santayam asa Gandharim cha tapasvinim.
Thereafter, Maharaja Yudhishthira at once went to his capital, Hastinapura, accompanied by Lord Sri Krishna, and there he consoled his uncle and his aunt Gandhari, who were in aesthetic.
Ascetic.
Ascetic.
Ascetic means they had some mystic prowess. Yes. Why she has what mystic power the Gandhari had? If she removes the ribbon from her eyes, upon whomsoever she casts her glance, their bodies would become Vajra. That's what Duryodhana had the boon. Yes, she was a tapasvini. She had done a lot of tapasya. What is the greatest tapasya Gandhari did? As soon as she understood her husband is going to be blind, she immediately blindfolded herself. She didn't want to see. She didn't want to feel even a tinge superior to her husband. That feeling she didn't want. She wanted to stay subordinate. That's why she's called tapasvini here. So Yudhishthir Maharaj first got consoled, then only you can console. When can you counsel somebody? You can counsel, guide somebody only when you are having good counsel. Correct? When you are in proper consciousness, you can counsel others. If you are yourself disturbed, you cannot counsel others. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, now he was no more disturbed. He was in proper consciousness. So thus he could go and counsel his uncle and aunt with kind words. Last shloka for this chapter and today's class. Pitra chanumitto raja vasudeva anumodita chakara rajyam dharmena pitra paitamaham vibhu. Yes.
After this, the great religious king, Maharaj Yudhishthir, executed the royal power in the kingdom strictly according to the codes of royal principles approved by his uncle and confirmed by Lord.
Yes. It is said that Lord Yudhishthir Maharaj just went and stood silent. He did not assume the kingship. It is Krishna who instructed Yudhishthir, sit. Then only Yudhishthir Maharaj sat. He did not go and directly say, chalo, abhi, hum jeet gaye na? Yeah, chalo. We'll go and sit on the throne. And why do people want power actually? Why people want power? Why people want to sit on throne? The only reason people want that is to dictate to others, is to control others, to exploit others, to extort taxes, to develop sadistic pleasure and chastising others, punishing others. For these all reasons, people unfortunately want power and position. But Yudhishthir Maharaj assumed the power only for one purpose, to please Krishna, nothing else. He agreed to be a servant of the entire world only for one purpose, because this will please Krishna. And I will try my best to rule in such a way that everybody in my kingdom becomes Krishna conscious. Okay? Hari Hari. We'll officially end the class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granthashram Bhagavatam ki jai. Any reflections from your side, please? I would like to hear something from your end.
Meditating on the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, okay, like the way Bhishma Dev did. So that is a very great inspiration. Similarly, we can also, like in our minds, visually picture and meditate upon.
Yeah, we should not think that Bhishma Dev did this only in the end of his life. Bhishma Dev did this every day. And because he could do it every day, he could do it at the end of his life also. Okay, try to see and hear about Krishna all our life. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Any other reflection point anyone wants to make?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yeah. Prabhuji, one thing came in my mind that as you mentioned here, Bhishma Dev. So he was Ganga Putra, right? In a way, he was Ganga Putra. But already he knew the story behind the scenes that what's going to happen in the future, or he was not aware. That couldn't burden him so much, like that sacrificial mode or something, being a devotee.
Krishna is very merciful. Krishna reveals unto a devotee how much he needs to know only. Yes, a devotee can be Sarvagnya. Krishna is Sarvagnya, he knows everything. And a devotee also can be Sarvajna, but the Krishna very mercifully reveals, आपका जितना role है आप उतना ही करो. So Bhishma Dev definitely knew that he would have to instruct Yudhishthira Maharaj. And now is the time for me. Krishna wants me to leave now. That he knew. Correct? So he knew that much. जितना चाहिए
So
उतना
same,
सब देते हैं. Yeah.
same goes with Yudhishthira and Arjun
Exactly.
as well.
Exactly. If Krishna reveals the whole plot, there won't be thrill.
Correct. Yeah.
Got it, na? There won't be thrill. See, this is acting going on. Yeah, this is a natyam. This is a staged drama. But this is a staged drama with a difference. The script is not how much script. Krishna only reveals that much script to how much what is required for that particular point of time. So that the pastime comes out very, very well. Arjun was not sitting there. Arey Arjun, बिना tension के बैठा है. What happened? Oh, I know now we are going to win the war. अभी तो गीता बोलेगा. उसके बाद I'll get that. That's a good pep talk. I'm going to get inspired and I'm going to fight, kill everyone, and we're going to 10 of us going to survive. अभिमन्यु भी चला जाएगा. I knew it. No, Krishna doesn't do that. Krishna ensures that the devotee gets the revelation of get inspiration what to do, how much to do, and he gets the knowledge of the future, how much is required, if required, otherwise.
Okay, Prabhuji, just a question like that. Maybe I will sound stupid, but that just came in my mind that right now Rishi Shonak came in that UK as in election he won that Rishi Shonak,
Yeah.
right? So this can be a plan, a divine plan of Lord Shri Krishna because he's already a devotee in a way. I don't know. I'm just asking.
If you see the Bhishma Dev section, you will understand one thing very clearly. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll give answer to your question. I'll make you only read.
Okay, sure. Sir.
This is Bhishma Dev's prayers only. Muhyanti kavayo apihi. Yes. This is nahi asya karhichid rajan puman veda viditsitam yadvijignyasya yukta muhyanti kavayo apihi. Please.
Okay. O King, no one can know the plan of Lord Shri Krishna, even though great philosophers inquire exhaustively, they are bewildered. Okay.
Thank you so much. The more we meditate on what is the plan of Lord, we'll be bewildered. So let Krishna's plan be revealed. But everything is the plan of Lord. That we should know.
Yes.
Itna bada plan hai, let's not speculate. Okay?
Correct. Okay. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. All right. Thank you all very much for your questions, your reflections. We will close here. And it was a really great experience being with all of you going through this Bhishma Stuti. Next time, when we come, we are going to be discussing Krishna's departure for Dwarka from Hastinapur. So that's also an amazing section. We are going to discuss very beautifully, meditate. And next time, I'll try to make a difference. Next time, I'll try. It'll be a class with a difference. How it's going to be difference? You will all see it. Thoda alag rahega. Yes, we'll take the last question of Priya Mataji and close.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। प्रभु जी, प्रथम चतुर्भुज रूप और द्वितीय चतुर्भुज रूप, ये क्या डिफरेंस है उसमें? तो ये जरा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप?
प्रथम चतुर्भुज रूप कहाँ पढ़ा आपने ये?
चैतन्य चरितमृत।
हाँ, प्रथम चतुर्भुज रूप
और द्वितीय चतुर्भुज रूप, तो ये दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है? संकर्षण
वासुदेव संकर्षण प्रद्युम्न अनिरुद्ध। देयर इज चतुर्व्यूह, भुजने, चतुर्व्यूह। सो पहला चतुर्व्यूह जो होता है वो माधुर्य धाम के पालक है, दे स्टे इन 4 डायरेक्शंस। द्वितीय चतुर्व्यूह जो होते हैं, दे आर देयर इन द वैकुंठ लोक। ठीक है?
तो ये माधुर्य धाम और वैकुंठ लोक तो एक ही है ना प्रभु जी?
अलग है, किसी और को समझाएंगे पूरा आगे डिफरेंट। द एंटायर स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड का ज्योग्राफी समझना पड़ेगा उसके लिए। दैट विल डू इट सम अदर टाइम। थैंक यू। भीष्म पंचक, प्लीज हियर माय लेक्चर ऑन कार्तिक मास। सीधी बात प्रभु जी के साथ, यू विल गेट टू नो, आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड अबाउट भीष्म पंचक वेरी नाइसली। ओके, थैंक यू। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय once again. Thank you.